Okay, we've got the, okay, got a fourth answer. We got the surface. F of x, y, 0.04 x squared plus 0.01 y squared minus z equals, well, the surface, yeah. We want the volume beneath the graph and above the circle of radius 10, x squared plus y squared equals 100, centered at the origin. And then we want to figure out the average height of the graph. And then we want to figure out the mass of the graph if density is x plus y. That's where we're heading. Okay, well, first I sketch the surface around, at least in the first quadrant, around the circle x squared plus y squared equals 10, which has x-intercept 10, 0, 0, y-intercept 0, 10, 0. At 0, 10, 0, we plug z 10 in, we get a height of 1. At 10, 0, 0, we get a height of 4. And then in the xy plane, we have a parabola up to, from the origin up to this point. In the yz plane, a parabola from here to here. And we ask, what's the average height of the surface above the plane? An estimate of the average height. We use the idea that if you have 100 raindrops that fell within this region of the plane down here, what would the average height of the surface above those raindrops be? And I gave one obvious inequality. The average height is between 0 and 4. And we asked for a reason why that would be. Okay? So we got the one answer, because that's the height of the surface. Well, I asked for an estimate of the average height of the surface, and the explanation of this is, well, that's the height of the surface. It's not specific enough, but it's, in talking about height. Another is because it has to fall within the shape. Yeah, but what is it specifically? Okay? And I did get one good specific answer, which is 4 is the maximum possible value of z. That should be clear. Okay, all the values of z are less than 4. And 0 is the minimum, which occurs at the origin. So all the heights are between 0 and 4. The height above every raindrop is between 0 and 4. And that would be a specific answer to the question. The others were somewhat vague. Okay, so because, I'm starting to make a bad statement here, at least maybe not a bad statement, but not a good one either. So let's see. Okay, because the minimum height is 0, that's at the origin. And the maximum height is 4. That's at the point 10, 0. The point 10, 0 in the xy plane. Okay, now, can you give me a more specific estimate? The average height's between 0 and 4. Okay, we can all agree on that. What do you think it is? Do you think it's closer to 0 or closer to 4? And once you decide whether it's closer to 0 and closer to 4, how much closer? So give me a number. Okay, so is the average height Now by the time we're done, we're going to have figured out the average height. And it's really not too difficult to do. But 3 questions, okay? So I want closer to 0 or 4. How much closer? Your best guess. Give me as much of that as you can. Okay, so I got one already.